Picture this: a battlefield soaked in fog, silence so heavy it weighs on the chest. A lone figure stands unmoved as thousands advance toward him. No roar, no speech, no chest thumping, just stillness. Confidence is not volume, it's gravity. From the very first second, your audience should feel pulled into that world. This isn't just another YouTube lecture. This is a cinematic journey of the mind, a survival manual for modern warriors. They've scrolled past thousands of motivational voices, and you're here not to talk, you're here to awaken. So start by invoking imagery that sticks. A lion walking alone, storm rolling in, quiet but undeniable. Pull them in with mystery, with tension, with the whispered promise that what they about to see might just alter the course of their mindset forever. Let the visuals match the weight of your word slow-motion footsteps. Close-ups on clenched fists, a heartbeat sound layered under the narration. The hook must be art. The first 10 seconds should make them forget they will. Rewatching a video and feel like they've entered a ritual. No filler, no fluff, just a punch straight to the psyche, now that they're pulled in. You hit them with real truth, but not as a lecture. Paint your ideas with moving visuals. You don't say confidence is acting without permission. You show a girl in a crowded boardroom raising her hand first. You show a teenager stepping on stage with shaking hands, then owning the mic. Visual metaphors cut deeper than definitions. Show mirrors cracking when someone chooses truth over approval. Show a caged bird pausing at the open door, then flying out. For every line you write, ask, what would this look like on screen? If it's abstract, make it visceral. If it's a concept, make it human. Instead of describing inner growth, depict it. Let the audience see themselves in those scenes, not just understand them. Make each idea a living picture. Use light and shadow, motion and stillness, color and grayscale to tell the emotional truth. Don't explain confidence. Show them how it looks, feels, and breaks the world open. Next, control the rhythm of your voice like a weapon. Most content dies because it drones. Not here. Now pacing is a heartbeat. It speeds up when the pressure's on, slows down when truth drops. Don't be afraid to pause mid-sentence. Let some words hang in the silence. Build 2 eruptions. You're not broken. You're programmed. Now, you rewrite. Alternate intensity like a master composer. Give them space to feel, then hit with impact. This isn't just writing, it's performance in prose. You must imagine the viewer's pulse. Keep it dancing. Don't let them settle. The moment their mind drifts, snap them back with a sharp truth, a question, a cut to black. Layer your words with music that syncs emotionally. Use silence as tension. Speak in waves, not lines. This is how you hypnotize with narrative, not by shouting, but by mastering emotional choreography. Keep them leaning forward, never reclining, and don't speak to them as an audience. Speak to them as if you've been watching them. Use you like a mirror. Make the video feel like a private conversation no one else can hear. You were told to wait your turn. You learned to shrink to fit in, but you were never built to be small. Every word should pierce like it's been pulled from their diary. Make it personal. You don't want another guru on a mic. You want someone who's seen their shadows and speaks their native pain directly into their lives with your lines. Name the fears they're scared to admit. You think you're not confident? But really, you were trained to ask for permission. It's not just what you say, it's that it sounds like you've been inside their head. That's the intimacy that keeps them locked in. That's the difference between content and connection. Dialogue isn't just for film's use, it's to build tension in the mind. Add lines like, "You're not ready." So what? They won't like you. I'm not here for applause. Short exchanges, imagined or internal, light up the emotional brain. They feel like drama, like battle, like someone fighting themselves to the edge. You can deliver a whole concept in one back and forth. It creates a rhythm, a pulse that the audience syncs with. It simulates thought, doubt and defiance, conflict and choice. Use these micro-conversations to show the mental war that real confidence is. It's not an Instagram quote. It's a street fight in your own mind. Give that tension voice. Make it visceral. Dialogue makes the viewer feel like they're inside your skull, and that makes the message unforgettable. Don't give them facts. Give them friction. Anchor every idea with a story they can smell. A guy who quit his job without a plan and built something in silence. A woman who froze mid-pitch and spoke anyway. A child who stopped raising their hand and the teacher never noticed. These aren't stories, they're mirrors. Real events, sharp emotions, unfinished wounds. When you say confidence means acting without applause, show a scene where no one claps but the character moves forward anyway. When you say retrain your brain, don't just say it shows someone facing rejection, breathing through it and stepping back in. Use micro-stories to bring theory to life. Let the audience feel what it means, not just hear what it means. Their hearts will remember what their minds can't. That's how you embed wisdom. Your words are only half the story. Let sound carry the emotion. Silence before a powerful idea creates weight. A sudden swell of strings can make a line feel like destiny. A low pulse behind your voice gives menace or mystery. Most people ignore sound, but sound tells truth louder than visuals. Let each transition have an emotional fingerprint. When the scene shifts from shame to strength, shift the soundtrack with it. When the topic turns to ego, add a metallic dissonance like arrogance grinding gears. When you speak of inner peace, let the music breathe, open, rise. These sounds bypass logic and punch the soul. Design your audio to seduce, to haunt, to uplift. Use breath, whisper, vocal cracks, volume paint emotion with voice alone. Sound is not background, it's spellcraft. Learn it.
Use it now. Organize your wisdom visually. Don't just dump ideas, create a visual framework. Break your content into named principles like the permissionless loop, the arrogance creep, the mirror ritual.
Design logos or motion graphics for each. Make each segment feel like unlocking a level, not scrolling through another minute. Humans love systems. They feel progress. Create anticipation. Next, I'll show you the discipline. Anchor this is what keeps your confidence from turning toxic. Use repetition and symmetry. Reinforce memory with motif. Treat each part like a chapter in a cinematic training program. If it looks structured, they trust it more. If it feels like a journey, they stay for the destination. And if it's branded right, they return and share. Every story needs a villain. Confidence has many. Don't just talk about challenges, personify them. Call out the inner voice that says, "You're not enough." Make it a character. Give fear a name. Describe self-doubt as a parasite. Give conditioning a face. When you treat problems like enemies, you invite the audience into a war they want to win. You give them something to fight. You turn passive viewers into active protagonists. Make the enemy clear, and they'll follow you to victory. This isn't about fear-mongering. It's about making pain visible so it can be defeated. When you name the monster, you take its power. And when they slay it with you, they remember who led them. The best way to earn trust, talk about losing. Share the crack in the armor. Describe the voice that shook in public. The moment you got laughed at. The night you stared at your ceiling, wondering if you'd ever get it right. Vulnerability is not weakness, it's gravity. It pulls people in. When you share a real wound, the audience breathes easier. They believe you more. They stop seeing a performer and start seeing a comrade. I used to stutter when I got nervous. Now I speak into microphones for a living. That's the story arc they want. It's not perfection, progress, not theory. Testimony. Give them your pain and they'll trust your power. Show them you've been there and they'll follow you anywhere. Above all, leave them with a transformation they can taste. Not just you are powerful. Let's show them what power looks like when the applause stops, when the lights go out, when it's just them in a mirror. End with stillness, with weight, with the kind of line they whisper to themselves for weeks. You don't need a stage. You don't need a mic. You just need to stop asking permission. Then silence, then fade. Leave space for the truth to echo. It's how you close not with fireworks, but with fire in the soul. Just make them want to hit replay, not because of hype, but because you held up a mirror and they saw something in themselves they hadn't seen before. Make them comment, not just "this was good," but "this changed something." That's not AI, that's alchemy. And it's only the beginning.